Seanie Morris here from Midlands Astronomy Club and STEMinAction. Today is a beautiful day and I think it's worthy to take out the telescope and do some solar astronomy. Astronomy isn't just for nighttime, you know. With some proper equipment, you could use it to have a look at the sun during the day. The biggest star that we know, well, it's biggest to us because it's our closest one as well. But here you go. This is a 70mm refractor of mine, and on the front you can see this kind of silvery foil looking filter. You might even see your reflection in there a little bit, but that material, it's not tinfoil, it's called Bader, B-A-A-D-E-R. You can get yourself this material in A4 sheets to make your own filters. As you can see there, I just kind of made a cardboard filter and on the front sandwiched the material, the Bader material, between two sheets of cardboard just to make sure that it is rigid. And what this does is it allows us to actually look at the sun. It'll block over about 99+% of the sun's light and heat and make it safe before any magnification is taking place down here at the eyepiece for us to see some details. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to show you in the eyepiece, but first of all I just got to make sure that the sun is in focus. So well, in the eyepiece, small adjustment to be made to allow for the turning of the earth, and bringing that here. Now, even though it is cloudy, there's still a lot of energy coming through. Kind of reaffirms the advice that is given to you that even on a somewhat cloudy day that you should still wear sun protection on your skin. So let's have a quick look here and see. Now don't mind my mug in the top right corner of your view. I'm going to put this here. See, oh yes, there we are. Now the trick of course is holding this steady so that my camera can focus on it. The cloud is wisping by, but there's a massive group of sunspots there. They're coming into focus now. They're in that lower left. That is a huge group. It's probably the biggest group of sunspots I have ever seen. And the sun is producing an awful lot of these sunspots, and in large numbers as well, as it is approaching solar maximum. This is a roughly 11.5-year cycle, where the sun is reaching a peak in that cycle, so it's producing a lot more energy and sunspots. These sunspots are kind of tied on magnetized or magnetic field lines, and the odd time they'll snap and release what's known as a coronal mass ejection in our direction, well, out into space, but if it is thrown into our direction, that's what will give us the potential for seeing aurora. Let me put this back in focus a bit, or into view a little bit more. And it's starting to clear up a little bit, so there's a tiny break in the cloud. I'm not even going to look up and see, just use the opportunity. There we are. I wonder, should I even attempt touching the focuser knob on the telescope here? Yeah. You see a nice big sunspot there in the upper half as well. Now those sunspots, what they are is a cooler patch on the solar surface. They're being interfered with by these magnetic fields, and they're roughly around about 4,500-5,000 degrees Kelvin, almost the same in Celsius, but the surrounding area of the sun is roughly 6,000 degrees Celsius or Kelvin, and that difference, the coolness of it, is what's giving us the contrast as a spot, like a beauty spot. And the spots themselves, in terms of size, well, some of the smallest detail that you can see on the surface of the sun in those sunspots is roughly the size of Earth. So the big ones, like that big one in the upper part, as well as many within that large group that you're looking at there on the lower left, they are many times the size of Earth. And don't forget, going right across the diameter of the surface of the sun, you would get roughly 102 Earths all the way across as a diameter. So when you have that, and you can picture just how big those sunspots are, the amount of energy that they are releasing or holding on to is very, very much a fantastic force of nature to reckon with. So there was an X-class flare yesterday, also released in Earth's direction, today being Thursday. So there is a chance that tonight in the northern hemisphere, we will see aurora, northern lights. So it'd be good if we get clear skies. So far, it's not looking too bad. I'm just doing a little pan here. Blue skies, very light cloud. If this holds up, I'm looking due south in this direction. That's all south. So when I look north, you need to kind of look towards your north. And below down, you might see some colored bands. Be patient with your eyes. Allow them to get accustomed to the dark surroundings. If you're in towns and cities, chances are you won't see it. You need to get out to a darker location. And just wait and see. Practice with your camera phone. Take 1, 2, maybe 3 seconds of an exposure handheld on your camera phone, and it will actually bring out some of those colors as well. So hopefully tonight and even into tomorrow night, Friday night, we will see some aurora. So until then, thanks for watching. Bye bye.